Now, all of these scenarios and synopses that people are assuming. It's not been tried, it's not been tested, and so you can't have any variable of conclusion to it. But we're building a society. I am increasingly getting concerned, and this is what my concern is. I grew up in the barracks, okay? My parents were not in the army, but my guardian was a colonel. He retired as a colonel. And growing up in the barracks, especially during the AFRC era and the PNDC era when we had gotten back from exile, definitely I can't train my children and discipline them in the manner in which my guardian disciplined me. And obviously I won't use this platform to state some of the things that I went through. But we're building a society. From how I am seeing how we are doing our things, it's gradually becoming as though we are still in our medieval days. And we cannot be in our medieval days. I'm a parent. I have 5 children, 4 beautiful ladies, 1 gentleman. So you can imagine, as a young parent, living in Ghana, and the context of the fact that in the next few years, maybe in the next 5 years, my daughter is going to go to senior high school. And she keeps her hair because she goes to an international school. And if I want to continue to keep them in the international school, she can keep her hair. But if I want to bring them to the Ghana Education Service, education, then she would have to cut her hair. And of course, I mean, a lot of conversations has gone around the table. We must develop with the growing trends in this country. I listened to Professor Chinrihese, and she said that in the days when she was going to school, if you had sandals and one did not have sandals, you were told that you should remove your sandal so that you can walk barefooted. And it was a conversation of equity and equality so that all of us can be the same. But the generations have come on where clearly we have seen that we can all not be equal. And maybe we've not studied it empirically well, because in the days when we were going to school, there was no advance of social media. In the days when we were going to school, we went to schools that we might not have liked and we might have cried, and so those emotions were not shown out there. We rebelled strongly against the educational system. Our grades were bad because we didn't like the school. We didn't study it much. But now we are gradually seeing that there is some studies that must be done. Obviously, there is no correlation with character formation with cutting of hair. And it's troubling to see that in the 21st century, we continue to have this. About 2 weeks ago, this semester, I'm teaching corporate governance. I brought in the lawyer of Tyrone Magai.
Oh, okay.
Yes, Gawuga. I brought him to the campus to come and give us a context of corporate governance and how that corporate governance principle affected Tyrone. Because in the days of the conversation of Tyrone Magai's case, it was clearly a corporate governance issue that Achimota says this should not be allowed. And I read the post that Tyrone put up last week. And I would like to re-emphasize it. And he said, there is a beautiful caution from the house I live in, which says that keeping your hair can and will impair your learning, force you against authorities, and influence you into hard drugs till you fail. I kept my hair, and obviously it failed me miserably. I remember scoring all Fs on my final exam. Now I'm homeless, uneducated, and incredibly useless. Please cut your hair before getting an education. Be different. Society cannot be judged under one lens, for it is not a single entity. It may look like we are chasing a valuable concept, uniformity, by forcing all students to keep a low cut. But what has uniformity got to do with equality? Rome wasn't built in a day, and I'm hoping someday we'll lay the first bricks.
You can tell the sarcasm and the irony in there, but points well made.
Tyrone is in University of Pennsylvania. It's an Ivy League school. And so I'm sad.
Penn State.
Yes, he's in Penn State. It's It's an Ivy League school. I am sad that Ghana, we are continually doing what we are doing. And look, the day I went to Adisado College, my first day, I went in a peace goer to Adisado College. When I got there, my seniors were there, who were also barracks boys. They asked me what I ate in the morning before I came to school. I told them I ate oats, which was true, Quaker oats, the thin one.
Yeah.
Okay. The next day, do you know what I ate in Adisado College? Ekwe beni. I've never eaten that before. Okay. But, and so the fact that I eat oats in my house doesn't mean I should not have oats in a secondary school. Okay. So I'm thinking that we really need to apply caution. Of course, it bewills on the parents. It also bewills on the school. You can imagine how traumatic it has been for homes. My children are discussing it at home. So that is what's going to happen to me. They are discussing it. Okay? In recent times, they are asking that they go to, what's the name of this school? Is it DPS?
DPS.
Delhi Public.
Yes. Why they cannot cut their hair. You understand? And if my little finances cannot afford it, it means that I have to send them to a school where I can afford. So let's have a nationalistic conversation. We will plead with the, like Elvis said, it's a norm, it's not a rule, but we'll plead with the Minister for Education. He has a clarion call to bring an innovative transformation into this system. I can imagine black people who are studying outside of this country, who are looking into Ghana and seeing that we are still being medieval in our thinking and in our ways of doing things. And I pray that this young girl in Yasantua school will have the courage and the confidence to continue studying. She would have the support. And if there are counselors, they should give us some counseling support, because her video has gone viral. Ordinarily, it wouldn't have been so when we were growing up, but now it is. And so it's become a national conversation. Okay, that she would have the support that she would need. When I was at the University of Ghana, one of the research that I did for my sociology major was that we should look at the academic performance of students in examination centers. Why did I do that research? I did that research because I felt that if you write exams at Great Hall, okay, your performance is different from writing exams at Tingetenge, which is the JBQ, or writing exams at N1. Why did I come to that conclusion? I came to that conclusion because the supervisors at Great Hall is more stricter than the supervisors at N1 or the N block or even JBQ. And so sometimes you are intimidated.
Right.
So even the fact that you could perform well, when you are writing an exam at Great Hall, you are scared. But if you are writing an exam at JBQ or you are writing at N1, you are more relaxed. So I did that observational analysis and that observational studies. We need to be able to do an observational study and analysis on this. I felt that Tyrone Magai landmark case and the context that lawyer Agawuga brought to me and the students clearly should have served as an example that we should take it on case-by-case basis and allow our students to grow with the courage and the fortitude that they need.